From conception to birth, the developing fetus is progressing through the most critical time period of its life, brain development. The developing brain in the unborn child will determine its intelligence and personality 40 weeks later when it is delivered and begins to grow on its own outside of the mother. Beginning at the embryonic stage, we will discuss brain development in the fetus over the course of 40 weeks. During the first trimester, just 16 days after the fertilization has occurred, the embryo forms the neural tube, the earliest nervous system tissue. Eventually, this tube becomes the brain and spinal cord. Within the first 3 weeks of pregnancy, the proper formation of the neural tube is crucial. An improperly formed neural tube will disrupt the development of a few major parts of the brain. This condition, called anencephalia, occurs in 1,000 to 2,000 babies born in the United States every year. The fetuses that survive this condition will be born without cerebral hemispheres to govern their thinking and coordinate their movements. Unfortunately, most of the babies born with anencephalia do not live past infancy. During the second month of pregnancy, neural tube cells will begin to differentiate into brain cells and nerve cells. By this time, brain cells have transformed into recognizable brain structures in the developing fetus. 2 months after fertilization, the cerebral cortex, or the outer lining of the brain's cerebral hemispheres, has formed. This main brain structure will play a key role in the baby's memory, attention, thought, and language. In the last month of the first trimester, hormones will be released in the brain that will determine whether your baby will be a boy or a girl. During the second trimester, or months 4, 5, and 6, the brain has not yet reached its full size, yet it is fully developed. Most neurons, or nerve cells, are present in the central nervous system. 250,000 neurons are rapidly being produced each minute in the developing fetus. During months 4 and 5, the fetus begins to prepare itself for the outside world. At this point, the fetus can experience sensory sensations such as sounds, tastes, and smells. The brain begins to regulate all body functions, activating the auditory and visual systems. By week 25, the spinal cord will begin to harden and straighten out, aiding communication between the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The nervous system is now capable of controlling voluntary breathing, and the optic nerve is heightened in perceiving light from any direction.
Go body.
During months 6 and 7, the baby loses its smooth brain surface and their tissues develop creased wave-like formations. Brain waves get stronger at this point in the fetus brain development, creating the possibility of having dreams. In the third trimester, or the last stretch of pregnancy, the brain of the fetus is increasing rapidly in size, but it is only 1/4 of the size of an adult's brain. The brain is establishing connections between nerve cells. At birth, the baby will have over 1 billion neurons.